Council to order. Michelle, please call the roll of members.
D'Amico?
Here.
Troyer?
Here.
Salvatore?
Here.
Mancini?
Here.
Bergia?
Here.
Powers? Here. Higgins?
Here.
Okay, we'll go to item 2, approval of minutes of preceding meetings. We'll start with item number 1, regular caucus meeting held on March 3rd, 2015.
Move to accept as printed. Support.
The motion being properly supported under discussion. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, the ayes have it. We'll go to item 2, regular caucus meeting held on March 18, 2015.
Motion to accept as printed. Support.
Motion accepted as printed, properly supported, under discussion. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, the ayes have it. Go to item number 3, under discussion. We had Thriving Communities Institute was supposed to be here tonight. There were some complications, so he's actually going to be rescheduled till April 21st. So we're just going to remove this from tonight's agenda and place it on the April 21st caucus. Go to the Finance Committee, Chairman, Councilman D'Amico.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have one item on tonight's agenda. It's a resolution accepting the recommendations and approving the minutes of the Housing Council of the City of Brook Park's Community Reinvestment Area CRA parentheses agreements and declaring an emergency, introduced by Mayor Coyne. Mayor?
It's a merely, Mr. Chairman, it's just a procedural issue to submit to council.
Okay. Thank you, Mayor. Council, any questions?
Yes.
Yeah, Ms. Powers.
When it says reinvestment and you list these places, does that mean that we, the city, is going to invest money in these properties?
Got a question for the mayor?
It's a question for the mayor.
They qualify for tax credits, and as long as they keep up the maintenance of the property, then they continue to qualify.
But we're not going to
We're not
invest
investing
any maintenance money for
No.
them.
No.
Thank you.
Any other questions from council? Seeing none, council, what's your pleasure?
Motion to place on next council agenda.
Support.
Got a motion on the floor to place on the next council agenda, supported properly. Any questions on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Against? The ayes have it. That'll be on the next council agenda. That's all I have tonight for Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Councilman. Okay, we'll go to Legislative Committee, Councilman Tom Troyer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. One item tonight, a resolution in support of House Bill 60, Dick Goddard's Act, and declaring an emergency, introduced by Councilman Bergio. Mr. Bergio, would you like to speak on this?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just to give a little history on this for the newer members of council. I introduced a resolution similar to this in 2013. It was in support of House Bill 274. It was the first Dick Goddard's animal abuse bill, which was introduced by Cleveland Representative Bill Patman, working with together with Cleveland meteorologist Dick Goddard. Council passed the resolution, and the state legislature passed the bill by an 84-8 vote across party lines. Unfortunately, it languished in the Senate and failed to come up before a vote where it expired in December. The process had to begin again from scratch. It has been reintroduced as House Bill 60. Currently, most animal abuse cases are first-degree misdemeanors, punishable with little or no jail time. If passed, House Bill 60 will require a fifth-degree felony charge with 6 to 12 months in jail and up to a $2,500 fine instead of the current misdemeanor charge. In 45 states, it is a felony to abuse companion animals. We've all seen the instances and heard the stories about animal abuse in Ohio on TV. I want to expound on that and give details, except for one story. Recently, an Ohio man who kept his German Shepherd tied to a tree for 4 years until authorities were called in and rescued the dog. The man was charged with a $25 fine. Our laws need to be reshaped to deal effectively with huge problems of animal abuse in our state. Representative Bill Patton sponsored the bill, and Dick Goddard have worked together for a number of years and are hopeful for its passage. Representative Patton said to take care of animals and become a good, friendly animal state. I think that is what will happen if this bill is passed. So I just wanted to give you a little backdrop on that. So this is the same bill that was passed in the state legislature by the House, but it did die, so this is just basically the same bill.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Higgins?
Mr. Chairman, through the chair, Councilman Bergio, the second session, whereas is still listed Mike Foley as a state rep. Do we have to make an amendment to that to our new rep, Marty Sweeney, for that? In the section 2.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, it was pointed out to me too. Yeah, we saw that earlier. Yeah.
I'll make a motion to change the, in the second section where it says Mike Foley, change that to, maybe Mr. Salvatore could help me with the proper terminology, be Marty Sweeney or Martin Sweeney.
He goes by both, but his real name's Martin J.
Okay, let's go with Martin J. I'll make a motion to change it to Martin J. Sweeney.
Support.
Motion has been made, properly supported. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed?
Yes, Chairman, next minute.
Yeah, what's going on?
Sorry about that.
Thank you, Carl.
I can take
I
that.
believe that passed. I was just making notes.
Mr. Chairman, I got a question.
Mr. Co-Chairman.
Go ahead, Mr. Salvatore.
Yeah, through the chair to Carl. Carl, I applaud you for bringing this forward again, and I wonder if you would take co-sponsors.
Yes, definitely.
Of course, we believe your name first and give you top billing, but I'd like to have my name added to it if you'd allow.
Anybody want to be a co-sponsor? Is that everybody? Yeah, it's everybody. Thank you.
I'd like to make a motion to place on tonight's agenda.
Support.
Okay, we have a motion to place on tonight's agenda, it's properly supported. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody, any negatives? Noes? No? Okay, that's passed. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Yeah, ordinance.
Need number.
Okay.
Resolution number 8. It'll be item 2, under first reading, under M. Councilman Salvatore.
I just have a question on tonight's agenda, or a comment. We have a resolution that we introduced as a group honoring our Brigham Mid-Park Academic Challenge team. I'd just like to poll council to see if everybody would be willing to suspend next meeting. I didn't invite them tonight because I didn't know how that was going to play out. I wouldn't want to bring people here if we didn't have enough votes to suspend. So I'd like to poll council this evening so we can have the next council meeting. If you would mind polling, Mr. Chairman.
Michelle. Full council.
Mancini,
Yes.
Bergio.
Yes.
Powers. Yes. Higgins,
Yes.
D'Amico,
Yes.
Troyer,
Yes.
Salvatore.
Yes. Thank you very much, everybody, and Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Michelle, we can get together and make the invitation and get them here for the next council meeting. Thank you.
Being no further business, the caucus will be adjourned. We'll start the council at 8 o'clock.